proficient speakers who've benefited from their Toastmasters training. Contest provides the enthralling opportunity for us to recognize the best as an encouragement to all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to begin with the international speech contest. Thereafter, we are going to delve with effortless grace into the speech evaluation competition. Before we get down to brass tacks, I feel inclined to introduce a woman of substance who is going to serve as our chief judge. Recall the theme of the contest is Voices of Change. She has a voice of change. She's an organizational psychologist, a fellow of the Institute of Management Consultants. She is an award-winning behavioral coach. She's the lead consultant of Best Minds Consult Limited and convener of the Personal Growth for Success Initiative. Brothers and sisters, this woman has completed 2 parts, presentation mastery, as well as effective coaching. She is the author of the personal development book entitled 30 Nuggets for Self-Improvement, a guide to personal growth. My most distinguished colleagues and our magnificent guests, please join me with a thunderous round of applause to welcome to the limelight our Chief Judge, the Area 16 Director under the aegis of Division D, District 130. Please welcome Toastmaster Fumi Omotosho. Fumi, your microphone, please.
Okay, thank you for unmuting my microphone for me. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. English doctor, thank you most kindly for the warmth of your introduction. It's made me feel like the Queen of England. Thank you so much. I hope I'm audible and visible. Somebody has their hand raised. Is that hand raised for me? Okay, thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I would like to, on behalf of the judges, the panel of judges, and all role players, I would like to warmly welcome everybody to today's Merit Toastmasters Club International Speech and Evaluation Contest. A wise man said, a contest is not going to be judged. The integrity of a contest is not measured by the contestants, but how fair the judges are, or how the judges judged with integrity. So I like to say confidently that the judges have been briefed, and all the role players too, where the judges are going to deliver their ballots with integrity, with fairness, according to the ethical conduct of Toastmasters International. They have also filled the eligibility and code of conduct forms, so they are ready, let me say it this way, spirit, soul, and body. And to the contestants, I would like to reiterate what Toastmaster Craig said. The contest is the heartbeat of the Toastmasters journey, or the heartbeat of a Toastmaster. Enjoy the limelight, enjoy the stage, put in your best, and leave the rest to Providence. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I pray that the best man wins. Over to you. Oh, before I hand over, let me hand over to the timekeeper. Before we go on, I'll be introducing the timekeeper to us. Who is this beautiful lady? Our timekeeper is a lady of stellar qualities. She's the president of Merit Toastmasters Club. We have met her earlier on when she opened the meeting. She is a lady who is wearing so many hats today. She's a multi-skilled entrepreneur and researcher. She offers gifting, branding, and event planning. She is a certified mediator and counselor. She's also known as Dr. Love, and she founded an organization called 360 Loving. Let's put our hands together for the very diligent and dedicated president of Very Toastmasters Club, a lady who is beautiful inside out, Toastmaster Ebon Dameda, our timekeeper. Over to you, Toastmaster Ebon.
All right, thank you very kindly to our beautiful and delectable Chief Judge. I'm sure you will agree. She's looking quite radiant this beautiful Thursday afternoon. Well, I'm just going to be acting as a timer for today's event or today's contest. And what is my role here today is to ensure that all role players and speakers speak within the allotted time. So they say it's better to see than for me to tell you. So what am I going to be doing? For the speech contest, we will be speaking for between 5 to 7 minutes. And when you've spoken for the minimum amount of time, I'm going to be showing you my background. I'm just going to do that right now. Let me pin at spotlight. Okay. So as you can see, I'll be changing my background intermittently to signify to you whoever is speaking that, and to show you clearly where you are during your speaking journey. Like I said, for those doing the Prepared on International Speech Contest, you'll be speaking for 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, my background is going to change, and I would just like to display that to you right now. Okay. So please confirm if you can see my background right now.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Okay. So when you've spoken for the minimum amount of time, you will see the green. It will also then change at 6 minutes, to the yellow background. And when you've exhausted your speaking spot, which is 7 minutes, you'll see my background change to red. And this background is going to stay on till you exit the stage. Of course, there'll be no prompt, there'll be no audio prompts. So I'll just pray for you or ask for your indulgence that you look at your background or look at the camera and look at my camera really, so as to guide you while you're speaking. The same thing will also go for the evaluation contest, where you have 2 to 3 minutes. And then, of course, when you spoke for 2 minutes, you see the green, and then yellow and red. So all I'll just indulge you is to pin my background while your timing slots, so that you can make sure you wrap up your speech and do not speak below the minimum speaking time or above this maximum speaking time. And either of both, you'll be disqualified. Over to you, Madam Chief Judge.
Your mic is muted, ma'am. Your mic is still muted, ma'am.
To unmute her from here. I'm sorry, Madam Chief Judge, we can't hear you. We can see you, but we can't hear you. So let me try and see what the challenge is and unmute you from our end here. If you're just joining us, this is Mary Toastmasters International Speech Contest and Evaluation Contest. And we are at the moment where we are briefing the contestants and role players how today's proceedings will go. So if you just give us a few minutes. Okay. Okay, I see a suggestion here in the chat box, and I'll do just that. If you're here for the first time at Mary Toastmasters Club, we have our club mantra, which is all for one, one for all. And that is how we roll in Toastmasters. So, okay. Okay, Tiempumi, if you can hear me, I've made you a co-host, so you should be able to unmute yourself right now. Please try to.
Thank you very much. Yes. I keep getting the prompts that the host is not allowing participants to unmute themselves. So thank you for explaining the timing protocols to us, able and indefatigable timekeeper. It's now time for us to delve into the meat of the matter by going straight to the contest. So I'm going to be relinquishing control of the virtual lectern to the man who is going to steer the affairs of today's contest. Is ready, is able, is capable. Let's put our hands together as we welcome back to the virtual lectern our contest chair, the English doctor, Toastmaster Craig Esowode. Where's Tim Craig? I think he's experiencing, okay, he's here. He's here, okay. Please make him a co-host too, so that he can unmute himself.
Okay, so I've done that. TM Craig, if you can hear me, I believe you can unmute your mic. And I want to use this medium to apologize for the slight internet challenges that we are having at this time. Okay, TM Craig, you should be able to unmute yourself now.
I think we lost him there. Internet, I guess.
Wow.
Yes, I don't think he's in the
room anymore.
Okay, it's back.
Brothers and sisters, please confirm that I am audible and visible to you.
Yes.
Madam Chief Judge, Toastmaster Fumi Omotosho, please accept my best thanks for moderating that segment, as usual, with your customary gusto. I would love everyone to recall that a Toastmasters speech contest is typically steeped in a tapestry of rules and regulations. The contestants have been briefed, and here is the order of speaking for the convenience of the panel of judges. As far as the international speech contest is concerned, we have 2 contest speakers or contestants. Speaker number 1, Abiola Akinyemi. Speaker number 2, Ayobami Atolagbe. Now, here are some of the rules of the contest that we are going to observe as we begin the proceedings for first the international speech. Number 1, we are going to delve into 1 minute of silence between the speeches to allow the voting judges and the tiebreaker to mark their ballot. For our audience members, keep an eagle eye on your microphone to eschew the possibility of interrupting the speakers who today would be speaking under the demonstrable precipice of pressure. So the best we can do to support them is to be mindful of our microphones, as I mentioned earlier, to eschew the possibility of accidental interruption of the speakers. Let's avoid sending messages to the chat channel during the contest proceedings, which can be distracting for the speakers. I will tell you when it's appropriate to communicate via the chat channel. If it is urgent, we beseech you to communicate with that person in private. If you can, turn off your video, with the exception of the chief judge and the timekeeper. The reason is that some of the contestants are in remote areas that are bereft of strong, reliable internet connection, and to enhance the bandwidth available for their use and even for the use of the contest functionaries, let's cooperate by switching off our videos, with the exception of the chief judge and the contest timekeeper. I will tell you when it's appropriate to have your video on. Thanks a ton for your cooperation. May I inform the contestants that in a Toastmasters speech contest, the decision of the judges is final. It's final. The decision of the judges is final. Madam Chief Judge, are you on the call?
Yes, I'm here, fully here.
All right, please confirm that all of the contest functionaries are ready.
Yes, I can confirm that all of the contest functionaries are ready.
All right. May I have your permission to kickstart the international speech contest?
Yes, please. You have my permission to kickstart the international speech contest.
All right, thank you most kindly. Before we begin, I want our international speech contestants to note that according to the timing of speeches section of the rule book, the minimum speaking time is 4 minutes, 30 seconds for an international speech, and the maximum speaking time is 7 minutes, 30 seconds. So what does that mean? It means that if your speech is less than 4 minutes, 30 seconds, or more than 7 minutes, 30 seconds, you are a qualified candidate for disqualification. Please keep an eagle eye on our timekeeper. Abiola Akinyemi, are you on the call?
Oh, yes, I am. Good afternoon.
Right, I confirm that you are audible although I cannot see you yet.
Okay.
Can you all see her?
Yes, we can.
All right, Madam Zoom Master, please spotlight her now. Madam Timekeeper, please use a raise hand emoji throughout the contest. The timekeeper, please, a raise hand emoji so that the contestants can easily and effortlessly find you. Use a raise hand emoji throughout the contest proceedings.
Mr. Contest Chair, may I?
Use a raise hand emoji throughout the contest proceedings.
Okay. I wanted to ask you a question just for clarity. So would you
All right,
like me
please go
to
on.
pin? Yes, would you like me to co-pin spotlight alongside the speaker at certain times, or I should just raise my hand? How would you like that to be done?
Have your hand raised. When it's 5 minutes, you can begin the spotlighting alongside the speaker.
All right, thank you.
All right. All right. Speaker number 1, Abiola Akinyemi. Food access, yes or yes? Food access, yes or yes? Akinyemi.
I can no longer hear you. It's okay to go ahead.
Abiola Akinyemi, I'm going to repeat the protocol.
Okay.
Speaker number 1, Abiola Akinyemi. Food access, yes or yes? Food access, yes or yes? Abiola Akinyemi.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, contest chair, have you eaten today? Think of the last time you were truly hungry. Your energy level drops. Your patience disappears. In that moment, nothing else matters. As they say, a hungry man is an angry man. For me, it feels more physical. My eyes start to blur and my jaw begins to hurt. The American food writer, MFK Fisher, describes this perfectly. She said, first we eat and then we do everything else. If you agree with me, she was absolutely correct. Because without food, nothing can be done. Even the ability to function, the ability to survive is at stake. In the last decade, Africa has faced serious food crisis. The continent produces only 50% of what is required to feed its population of 1.4 billion people. What that means is that we rely on imports to fill in the gap. And when you take a closer look at Nigeria, the issue becomes even more concerning and alarming. 65% of Nigerians are not able to afford nutritious meal consistently. A plate of balanced food like rice, beans, fish, meat, and a cup of juice. A plate of balanced food like rice, beans, meat, fish, and a cup of juice is not accessible to 65% of people. That's a large number when you look at it. That's the majority of our population not having access to food. And when you look even closer, 1 in every 5 Nigerians that you see is not able to get food. And you may ask me, why is that? One major challenge is the fact that we have inadequate production. Despite the natural and human resources available to us, we are not still able to provide and produce enough food for ourselves. At the same time, inflation, it makes it very hard for people to access food. People that could access a certain type of food in the last 4 years are no longer able to afford it. Shocks, financial shocks, unprecedented bills. Think about wanting to fix your car unprecedentedly. Think about going to the hospital, even when you didn't plan for it. Issues and things like this compete with adequate feeding, fragmented markets. Imagine wanting to fill your home with bulk food items for the month, and then you go to Makoko to access fish. From Makoko, you go to Oyinbo for ogbono and crayfish. Once you leave Oyinbo, you come to Ileko market for pepper and vegetables. The stress, the time consuming. I leave that to you to figure out. And you may now even further wonder. You may now further wonder that for so many families, the issue is not availability of food. It's not whether food exists or food is available. It's more about whether they can get it whenever they need it. This is the reason why we decided to stand at this access point. We created Old Body because of our understanding of the market and of the people's pain points. We created a food ecosystem that makes food available to people whenever they need it. What do? We connect users to key players within the food value chain. Think of it as a marketplace. When you think of Jumia, where you are able to buy from a lot of vendors at the same time. Also, we create flexible payment options for families who are not able to access food due to financial shocks. We also provide personal shopping assistance for those who love convenience. Those who would rather be at home and get someone to shop for them, clean it if they wish, and even deliver it to them at the right times. And lastly, we connect the underserved, those ones who do not have food to eat at all, to those who are willing to support them with food. In the last 1 year, what we have done has been manual building. We have provided food. What we have done is manual building. We have provided food access to more and more people, majorly the flexible payment clients, and also we provided personal shopping assistance to people who love convenience. At the moment, we are currently done with our UI UX, and we are looking at developing a minimal viable product so that people can have a more seamless experience. So my call this afternoon is, if you love a society, if you care about a society where people can feed, live, eat, work, and even dream, then I urge you, I call on you to support us, to collaborate with us, to partner with us, because food is the foundation of life. And when food is available, people thrive. And once people thrive, the nation succeeds. Food access is not an option. It's either a yes or a yes. Thank you. Over to you, contest chair.
All right, thank you most kindly. Speaker number one, Abiola Akinyemi. We are going to delve into 1 minute of silence. Madam Timekeeper, once the 1 minute of silence is elapsed, please signal the green background. And I mentioned use the emoticon, the emoji, the raise hand emoji. Not your natural hand, the raise hand emoji. That's what you need to use throughout the proceedings. All right, many thanks for the clockwork accuracy of your timing. Ayobami Atolagbe, are you in the contest arena?
Yes, I am.
All right. Speaker number 2, Ayobami Atolagbe. Behind the scene. Behind the scene, Ayobami Atolagbe.
I journeyed through the hurdles of life, flipping the pages of encyclopedia to make sure I give this value to you. And in the word of Winston Churchill, I quote, the price of greatness is responsibility. Contest chair, our esteemed judges, definitely the timer, and all the esteemed guests. I will love you to answer these questions for me if it truly resonates and relates, and it is something that you've experienced before. Kindly raise up your hand if you've ever wanted to make a New Year resolution. 2025 as the last year and 2026 as a new year. If you've ever tried to make a resolution, kindly just show it as an emoticon or just raise your hand physically. Let me see it. Thank you very much. I can see your hands up. Thank you so much. Second question. How many of you have ever put a to-do list a night before or a week before you start that week? If you have ever done that, let me see your hands up. I believe it's going to come up. Oh, thank you very much, Valentine, for that response. Where am I driving to? This is a 3-part story, which I believe it will give you the best of understanding of why I'm talking about behind the scene. 2023, I met distinguished Toastmaster Kubi Uyang, and he said something detailed to me. He said, Coach Ayobami, you are a good speaker. I know you understand this and you host events. Toastmasters International will be a place that you should be. I joined. I got started. But people did not see the behind the scene of the thinking, of the planning, of the deliberations that I made. Those are the actions that nobody saw. But I got in and I gave my value. Should I take you to the second story? That is the story of preparation, where most of us have to give our icebreaker speech. Oh God. These are pages, dozens of them. I kept writing, I kept removing, I kept adding. And at the end of the day, I only used just one page of the plain paper. I gave the icebreaker speech, and people were putting the round of applause. Oh, are you sure, Toastmaster, everybody? Are you sure you're not a Toastmaster before? Are you? But they didn't see behind the scene, where I had to go rigorous weekends, despite work and family, making sure that I detail everything, crossing my T's and dotting my I. Let's jump to the part 3. And this is one I call the story of growth and responsibility, as the quote I said earlier mentioned. Starting off as a member, giving icebreaker is one thing. But becoming a vice president public relation is another. Making sure that I put in the right caption, on the right design, on the right social media platform, At the right time, open, the right people will see it and they can come for our meetings or announcing meetings so that members can join and get the value of Toastmasters. We enjoy the meeting, but sometimes we don't see the behind the scene. Or will I say when which I am still the Vice President of Education, putting together the agenda, making sure that meetings go the right way and giving the best of experiences during meetings. Those are things that you and I face. And if you're an intending Toastmaster, definitely you face it on a daily basis. People cheer you or they don't, but they never saw the behind the scene of the sacrifices that you make. I would love you to know, as a Toastmasters on this call, that life will reward you, that the cosmos will form together to pay you back for the things that you've done. Whether they see it or not, the behind the scene will be rewarded. And this is an inspiration to let you know that your sense of value is key and is right here. I indulge you as I give this quote. It might not be as popular as Winston Churchill, but he's the most popular man I've ever known. And he lives in my heart forever, even though he's sleeping with God in heaven. He will always ring this in my ears, and he says, growth is built on invisible sacrifices and discipline. Those are the words of my dad, late Anthony Olalere Atolagbe. And I indulge you all today to go by those quotes, to understand that your growth is built on invisible sacrifices. Go out there today, do all you can, make impact, and definitely your voices will count with that touch of discipline. Back to you, the contest chair.
All right, thank you most kindly, speaker number 2, for your message. We are going to give our voting judges and the tie-breaking judge 2 minutes this time around for them to score the second speaker and total up their ballot. The timekeeper, please, at the expiration of the 2-minute mark, please signal the green card and keep your hand raised this way. I have yet to see that. This way, keep your hand raised this way. This way, throughout the contest, this way, throughout the proceedings. All right, thank you most graciously for the convenience of our guests and new members. The international speech contest usually would begin at the club, and then it will advance to the area, and to the division, and to the district, and to the region quarterfinal, and to the semi-final, and eventually to the Toastmasters Annual World Championship of Public Speaking. We have concluded the International Speech Contest, notwithstanding, before we begin the Speech Evaluation Contest, it is of paramount significance for us to adjourn the just concluded contest. As such, I would love to energetically request the Chief Judge to move the motion for the International Speech Contest to be adjourned in order for the Speech Evaluation Contest to kick into gear.
Thank you very much, our able and amiable contest chair. I hereby move the motion for the International Speech Contest of Merit Toastmasters Club to be adjourned to the future, to a future date.
Okay, then. Many thanks, Madam Chief Judge. And may I request tomorrow the incumbent of Merit Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Ebun Damelda, to second that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Contest Chair. I, Toastmaster Ebun Damelda, second the motion to adjourn this contest to a later date. Thank you.
All right, our magnificent mentors, leaders of our clubs and areas and divisions and districts and regions, brothers and sisters, the International Speech Contest of Merit Toastmasters Club for the 2026 Toastmasters year is hereby adjourned in order for the speech evaluation competition to kick into gear. Unlike the International Speech Contest, a speech evaluation contest is a different kettle of fish. First, we are going to listen to a test speech or a target speech, which will last for 5 to 7 minutes. Thereafter, the two contestants will be sequestered. In other words, the two contestants will be transferred to a breakout or the holding room, where they would enjoy the window of 5 minutes to dot the I's and cross the T's of their evaluation commentary. The moment the window of 5 minutes have elapsed, the speech evaluation contest will begin. For the convenience of our panel or board of judges, we have two contest speakers for the speech evaluation contest. And here is the sequence of speaking. Speaker number 1, Valentine Obai. Speaker number 2, Ayobami Atolagbe. And permit me to reiterate the words of our timekeeper at the inception of the proceedings. The timing for a speech evaluation contest is 2 to 3 minutes. When you've spoken for 2 minutes, the timekeeper will signal the green background. When you've spoken for 2 minutes, 30 seconds, the timekeeper will signal the yellow background. And when you've spoken for 3 minutes, the timekeeper will signal the red background. And here is the crucial, indispensable, essential, imperative question. What is the minimum speaking time for an evaluation speech, and what is its maximum speaking time? The minimum speaking time is 1 minute 30 seconds, and the maximum speaking time is 3 minutes 30 seconds. And what does that mean? It means, in crystal clear, practical terms, that if your evaluation speech, no matter how constructive, will be disqualified less than 1 minute 30 seconds or more than 3 minutes 30 seconds. It is therefore wise to keep an eagle eye on the timing backgrounds of our contest timekeeper. As always, we shall observe 1 minute of silence between the speeches to allow our voting judges and the tiebreaker to mark their ballot. And finally, in the Toastmasters contest, the decision of the judges final. Voices of change. Beatrice Mokonye, please confirm that you are in the contest arena at the moment.
Yes, I am, contest chair.
All right, I confirm that I can see you and I can hear you. Beatrice Mokonye. Our test speaker, Beatrice Mokonye. Borrow a lens. Borrow a lens. Beatrice Mokonye.
Thank you most graciously, the contest chair. Fellow Toastmasters and friends, in the next 5 to 7 minutes, I will show you May I please start again?
Yes, please.
That's all right.
All right then. Thank you, the contest chair. Fellow Toastmasters and friends, in the next 5 to 7 minutes, I will show you the fastest way to solve a problem. Let's go. About 2 months ago, I went into an eye clinic, and then the doctor said to me, I'm afraid we would have to dilate your eyes before we can begin a treatment on Monday. But the challenge here is that you would not be able to see for the next 4 hours, like your vision will be blurry. To me, this was shocking because I can't stay a day without working on my systems. But then I have 2 options. Live with the pain or accept the 4 hours of blurry vision. And so I said, okay, 4 hours, I'll be fine, right? Very well, but I'm afraid. Are you sure you will need somebody to pick you up because you will not be able to see? And more like she doesn't want me to fall on the road. Eventually, we started the procedure. And then after some drops in my balls, I went home. But when I came out into the open air, I could see vehicles and I could still see humans. So the Nigerian in me was like, what's the doctor saying? For crying out loud, I can see. There's no blurry vision anywhere. And so I went, I didn't need anyone to take me home. I went home myself. But just before I got home, my stomach reminded me I hadn't even eaten all day. I was hungry. And the nearest best option was the Chicken Republic. So I entered into the Chicken Republic, made my order, and it was time to pay. I put my hand into my bag to get my phone out. I couldn't see anything. Like, my phone was completely blank. I looked outside again. I could see vehicles. I could still see humans. It was then it became obvious to me that I could see everything bold, but I can't see the tiniest details on my phone. At that point in time, friends, I became flummoxed, totally confused, and I didn't know what to do. Then I had two options: go home hungry or borrow someone's lens. So I had to reach out to the cashier and say, "Excuse me, can you see my phone?" "Yes, ma'am, I can see it." Then I did something very ridiculous. "Could you please help me make my transfer? I can't see you right now." And then my inner critic came in. "What are you trying to do? What if she clears your account?" I had two options. If you are an ulcer patient or you know who an ulcer patient, you will know that the only option for that lens. Okay, I had to take the risk. Like, has anyone actually been there? Please unmute or show me through emoji. Like, you've been so stranded that the only option you had was to trust a total stranger. Has anyone been there? Has anyone been there? Marvelous. That was my case that day. So I decided to go against my inner critic. She made the transfer, and all I did was impute my pain. I went home, and eventually it all went well. But guess what? That blurriness didn't end in 4 hours, it lasted for 18 good hours. But you know the funny thing? The most interesting thing about this story is not about the blurry vision. It's not even about the Chicken Republic. It is about life. Friends and Toastmasters, there are times life gets blurry. When many times you know where you're going, but you don't know how to get there. When many times you are confused. When many times you put in all your efforts, but there's just no result coming out. When many times as well, you just feel so much overwhelmed. But guess what? I learned that when life gets blurry, never walk alone. You borrow a lens. Borrowing a lens here could just be as simple as accepting, you know what? I can't do this alone. I need help. Borrowing a lens here could be as simple as delegating a task to someone. It could be as simple as trusting a total stranger, like I did in the Chicken Republic. It could be as simple as getting a mentor, a coach, getting insight from a trusted friend. Because you know why? Whenever we borrow lens, it doesn't make us weak. Instead, it helps us to see farther and to think clearer. Not just that, it empowers us because two are always better than one. So, fellow Toastmasters, I want you to remember this. that whenever you get overwhelmed or flummoxed, that you don't know what to do because you're confused, don't ever walk alone. What do? You borrow a lens. Over to you, the contest chair.
Right, don't ever walk alone. Borrow a lens. Thank you most kindly, our test speaker, Beatrice Mokonye, for the eloquence of your message. Brothers and sisters, at this juncture, I will explicitly and expressly request the Zoom master to please transfer Valentine Obayi as well as Ayobami and Tolagbe to the breakout or holding room now. Once you have finished with that, please let me know, and then we can continue with the proceedings. For the convenience of our guests and new members, unlike the international speech contest that is comprised of 7 rounds, a speech evaluation competition comprises 4 rounds: club, area, division, and the grand finale, the final round, is a district. Zoom master, please, have you successfully transferred both contest speakers to the holding room? Toastmaster Ebon, who is doing that?
They've been transferred. Let me just confirm. They've been transferred, both been transferred, but let me just confirm again.
That's meticulous. All right, Toastmaster Beatrice, please be ready. Or go on. Zoom master, please go on. Have they been transferred to the breakout or the holding room?
Okay. I believe so. Let me just confirm that again.
Speakers have been assigned a specific.
Toastmaster Yogami seems to have more than one device.
Should I have just one device. Should I leave and I can be notified when to come back in?
Okay. Yes, you can leave. I think Toastmaster Valentine is already in the waiting room.
Please hold on. Both contestants should be transferred to the breakout room, not anywhere else. Both contestants, I repeat, should be transferred to the breakout room, not anywhere else.
Okay.
I hope I am audible. Both contestants should be transferred to the breakout room, not anywhere else.
That's clear. Toastmaster Craig.
All right, many thanks for that. Brilliant. Right, while that is ongoing, I would love to request Beatrice Mokonye to be ready or to prepare for a fascinating or intriguing interview. Beatrice, are you there? Beatrice, are you there? Am I audible to everyone? Okie dokie, okie dokie then. Okie dokie then. I'll come to you shortly. Toastmaster Razak, what is going on? Have you transferred both contestants to the breakout room? Toastmaster Razak.
English doctor. Sorry, I can hear you.
Have you transferred them to the breakout room?
Doing that right now.
This is quite time consuming.
Sorry, English doctor, if I may speak, I'm a co-host and I've transferred Toastmaster Valentine to the breakout room, and the next person, Toastmaster Ayobami.
Toastmaster Ayobami is not on the call.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Toastmaster Valentine here too.
Honestly, I'm still here. Should I just like leave or something? Maybe that would help.
Hold on. Both of you should be in the breakout room, not anywhere else. Toastmaster Razak, Toastmaster Ebon, what is going on? We need to tighten this aspect of the speech evaluation protocol and move on with the proceedings.
Yes, please. Apologies for that, Tempe. I think we're just having a bit of technical challenge. Just give us a few seconds, we'll be able to resolve it.
Valentine is no longer in the room, but we need to let Ayobami come back to the meeting. He exited for some reasons. So Toastmaster Ebon, if you can call Ayobami to join the meeting so that I can also add him to the group, to the breakout room.
All right, I will do just that. Thank you.
All right, and if you're unable to add Toastmaster Ayobami Atolagbe to the breakout room, you can leave him in the waiting room. If you're unable to add Toastmaster Ayobami Atolagbe to the breakout room, you can leave him in the waiting room. Toastmaster Razak, are you with me?
That's
yes,
clear.
yes. That's clear.
All right. Okie dokie then. All right. Please spotlight our test speaker, Toastmaster Beatrice Mokoye. And Madam Timekeeper, you can begin to time them now. The 5 minutes, please. Now, Madam Timekeeper, please. Madam Timekeeper, the 5 minutes now.
Thank you. Yes, I will do that right here.
All right. When it's 3 minutes, the green. When it's 4 minutes, the yellow. When it's 5 minutes, then the red. Right?
Clear. Thank you. Right.
Exquisite. Many thanks for that. All right, Beatrice Mokoye, thank you most kindly for coming to Merit Toastmasters Club today to serve as our test speaker. Are you there?
Yes, I am. It's a pleasure, Contest Chair.
Okie dokie then. Tell us, who is Beatrice Mokoye? What's your occupation?
Okay, so Beatrice Mokoye is basically a mental wellness specialist and the founder of Healing Labs Behavioral Services, the brand dedicated in helping high-performing professionals to maintain peak productivity without burning out. So we help them manage stress and improve productivity with science-backed tools and coaching techniques. Yes.
Oh, wow. So you are a mental health and wellness professional or expert, correct?
Correct.
Okay, okay. Madam Timekeeper, please. The yellow, please. You can, yeah, that's quite confounding, please. Right.
So I apologize, Craig, my device is frozen, but I would do a vocal prompt. Sorry about that. I'll do a vocal prompt to just signify the right timing.
Okay, dokie. Then you can use the chat channel to indicate yellow, indicate red to avoid the Holocaust of interruptions.
Been able to unfreeze
Right.
it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, dokie. Then what a miracle! All right, Toastmaster Beatrice, what is the name of your club?
Okay, Victoria Bay Toastmasters Club.
Right, Victoria Bay
Victoria
Toastmasters Club. Right, and when did you join Toastmasters?
Okay, I joined the Toastmasters April 2025, last year.
Oh, last year. And tell us, what has been the most memorable public speaking lesson you've learned since you joined?
Okay, my most memorable public speaking lessons I've learned is to always deliver a speech that leaves a valuable memory with my audience. So I'm not just delivering a speech. Every speech must have a value. If it doesn't add value to my audience, then I just came to make noise on the stage. So I don't want to make noise.
Right, it must have value for the audience, and that value can be universal so that somebody in Ghana can use it, somebody in Dubai can use the message, somebody in Scotland can use the message, somebody in Australia can use the message, right?
Yes, right.
Okay. Okay. Oh, wow, that's splendiferous. Now, I was bewitched by the conciseness of your message. When life gets blurry, never walk alone. How are you able to craft this line?
Okay. How was I able to craft the line? No. Okay, first, I love to. I'm a person of words, and many times I get to realize that when I say things, I'll have to say it over and over, explain, and that can be very daunting. So so for that reason, I try to ask myself, what are the three word sentences or statements that anyone can remember? So that's actually propelled or inspired the line. Then when you talk about never walk alone, it's also as a result of the lessons I've actually learned. Indeed, the story was real and the lesson was equally real. I get to realize that many times we try to do things by ourselves, and we just want to feel that I'm strong, I'm this. But
Right.
so
Right.
just ask for help. And yes.
Okay, then ask for help or reach out. Ask for help. Reach out. Thank you most kindly for the clarity. It's blurry. Never walk alone. And on behalf of Merit Toastmasters Club, we thank you hearteningly for accepting to serve as a test speaker or the target speaker for our speech evaluation competition. Many thanks for that.
It's a pleasure. Thank you, contest chair.
All right. Right, now to our audience. We are going to begin the speech evaluation contest now. No messages should come to the chat channel. Please, let's stop using the chat challenges, it can be distracting to the speakers. If you wish to communicate something to someone in the contest arena, please send a private message. Send a private message. This will help us to eschew the holocaust of distractions for our contest speakers or contestants who demonstrably will be speaking under the precipice of pressure. Zoom master, please usher speaker number 1, Valentine Obayi, into the contest arena.
The contest chair, please.
Ma'am, I can hear you.
Please, let's be sure that they're both in the waiting room, because I think there was an error in admitting them both into the room. I had reached out to both Zoom masters to ensure that they're back in the waiting room. I want to bring this to your awareness before you start the contest. Apologies for that.
All right, confirm once again, Mr. Zoom master, are they in the breakout or holding room at the moment? Toastmaster Razak, please.
I can see Toastmaster Valentine Obayi.
Both of them were. But Valentine has joined now.
Can be in the room now.
Yes.
Valentine can be in the room now. How about Toastmaster Ayobami Atolagbe? Is he in the contest arena at the moment?
He's waiting in the waiting room.
That's splendid. That's splendid. All right. Speaker number 1, Valentine Obayi. If you can hear me, please say speech evaluation contest.
Speech evaluation contest.
All right. Are you sitting or standing?
Sitting currently.
Oh, please stand to deliver your speech.
All right. Just give me a second. Wow. Okay.
So while he's trying to set up his space, perhaps you missed the information. We said all contestants could stand to deliver their contest speeches. If we're going to have this contest physically, we will all stand, right? Make it a performance.
Damn. Oh man, I need to move.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, that's splendid. Can you see the timekeeper?
Partially, yes. However, she's somewhere around there. Probably she can be added as a part of the highlights or spotlight. That would be nice.
All right, just Pastor Ebo, keep your hand raised. Keep the emoticon. Keep it permanently for now. That's it. All right. Speaker number 1, Valentine Obayi. Valentine Obayi.
I'm sorry. The speech that was supposed to be evaluated, just to be correct.
Of course, right now, you are expected to evaluate the target or the test speech delivered by Toastmaster Beatrice Mokonye.
Okay. Beautiful. Toastmaster Beatrice, you started at a very, very, very eloquent manner. And I did like to, first of all, also welcome the Toastmasters in the room and the guests. And Toastmaster Beatrice, first of all, gave us the standpoint of what an elite Toastmaster definitely sounds like. Toastmaster Beatrice has started with a very beautiful method, which I love so much. She impersonated the doctor on one side. And for that, it was so easy for me to know who was communicating at that time. Additionally, it was her reaction that really made me understand the level and understanding behind her storytelling. My recommendation for Toastmaster Beatrice was to have given us a little bit of the sweet spots of the story, where she had gone to Chicken Republic, she had asked someone else to help with her phone. Honestly, at that point, I wish she went a little bit further to even tell us if she had given the password and what happened thereafter, or after she had regained her sight, if she immediately rushed to check if her monies had not flied off into the heavens. In addition to my recommendation, a little bit more of gesture would have been really nice. Although I did give it a good, but it could be better. Once again, in commending Toastmaster Beatrice, I did like to say that with words that you use, the intonations, the pauses, the way you have used your space properly, it showed what it truly means, what Toastmasters International actually uphold. And in summary, I did say that the ability to have given us a masterpiece, Toastmaster Beatrice, to have told us how important your sites were, how important it is to trust the next person, that for me was priceless. On this note, I did like to stop here and wish you the best. Over to you, to the contest chair.
Speaker number one, Toastmaster Valentine Abai, thank you most kindly for the wisdom of your evaluation comments. We are going to delve into 1 minute of tranquility to allow our voting judges, as usual, and tiebreaker or tie-breaking judge to mark the ballot. The timekeeper, please signal the green background at the expiration of the 1 minute mark. Zoom master, please usher the next speaker, Ayobami Atolagbe, into the contest arena now. Madam Timekeeper.
We have exhausted our breakout time, so we can return to the proceedings.
Right, what happens to your background? We didn't quite see the green. All right. All right. Toastmaster if you can speak evaluation contest.
I can hear you and I can see you.
Right. Are you standing or sitting?
Currently sitting.
Please stand.
All right.
We said it in the briefing that all of us, all of the contestants should stand. That is a Toastmasters best practice. Stand. It's a contest. At the district, no one would mention it at the district. I have partaken at the district contest. No one would even mention it. No one would mention that at all. All right. Our fellow Toastmasters and our esteemed guests, Toastmasters came into existence on the 22nd of October, 1924. What is the purpose of Toastmasters International? It helps the communication, the leadership, and the public speaking skills development of its members across the length and breadth of the world. This is our international speech and evaluation contest, and we have a terrific theme, Voices of Change. Ayobami, are you there? Are you ready now?
Yes, can you hear me loud and clear?
Absolutely, that's terrific. Speaker number 2, Ayobami Atolagbe. Ayobami Atolagbe.
Wow, that is indeed a great way to deliver a speech. Today we've heard a powerful speech by Toastmaster Beatrice, a speech of tenacity and vulnerability. And I would not want to start without giving you this quote, which is very important. Listen, when life gets blurry, never walk alone. Borrow the lens. And let me borrow the lens from John C. Maxwell, which says, sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. The word I'm giving right now is for you to understand that you've done great things, but you can do better, Toastmaster Beatrice. I love the way you shared story and you coined it all the way from the Blurry Eye, the Chicken Republic, but you turned it into a story of motivation and inspiration. That lives can get blurry. There can be roads of uncertainty and confusion. But if you face any, it's important that what you borrow the lens. Be a mentor, a friend, a coach, or even a book that can guide you. I recommend you with your exhilarating smile and energy when you get started, when you started your speech. I love the way you gesticulated the 5 to 7 minutes to let us understand the speech that you want to give. And I also love your vocal variation when you were trying to emulate what the doctor or the restaurant attendee could make happen. That was indeed the right way to do it. Your body language was very commanding, and I would say you indeed connected to the audiences when you asked the question and you made sure that you got a feedback from us. What will I recommend? It's indeed important that preparation is done for best performance. I would recommend that next time, if you can test your technology, which we know can be funny at times, so that you prepare ahead of time and technology doesn't affect you. Overall, I would say your speech, you excel in your body language, your tonality, your command of the room. And I can tell you again that this is a starting point, because when you know better, you do better. Keep rising, keep winning, keep leading. Toastmaster Beatrice. Back to you, contest chair.
All right, speaker number 2, Ayobami Atolagbe, many thanks for the wisdom of your evaluation, comments or commentary. At the timekeeper, we are going to delve into 2 minutes of silence to allow the voting judges to score the second speaker and total up their ballot. As usual, please signal the green background at the expiration of the 2-minute mark. All right, timekeeper. Thanks a ton for the conscientiousness of your timekeeping skills. We're going to delve into the interview section after the interview. If we have yet to receive the results, or if the results have yet to be ready, then we can go on a networking break. But before we delve into the interview, right now you can unmute your microphone and clap all of the contestants. You can even type a comment in the chat channel to celebrate and to encourage and to recognize or acknowledge their effort. What a performance. It was such a masterpiece of distinction. We celebrate the intestinal fortitude of all 3 contestants. Voices of change. Voices of change. Voices of change. All right, timekeeper, am I audible?
Yes, you are. Yes, you're audible and visible.
Well, well, I felt compelled to ask because I was the only person appreciating the contestants with a thunderous, rousing, reverberating round of applause.
Yes, that's correct. I believe we should let people know that the floor is open for them to give their remarks, or to encourage the contestants, because I must say that the fact that they took the courage to step up here today is quite commendable. Not many people can do that, and so I really want to commend them. That was, and of course, we like today's theme, which is Voices of Change. We don't just speak for speaking's sake. Every speech here is to give some form of impact and to help the society at large. So thank you, Madam, all the contestants, and to our contest chair for helping bridge the gap where there were, for the internet glitches that we had and technical glitches. So thank you so much. Please, you can unmute your mic like the contest chair has said, so we can encourage all of our contestants and role players here today.
All right, many thanks for that. And even though you cannot unmute your microphone and clap the contestants, you can type a comment in the chat channel to celebrate and acknowledge and appreciate their intestinal fortitude or courage, unapologetic, unshakable courage. All right, I'm going to begin with Abiola Akinyemi. Abiola, are you there?
The contest chair, I just received a message from Abiola. She says she has an emergency, and so we'll just have to exempt her from this.
All right. All right. Ayobami Atolagbe, are you there? Ayobami, are you there? Are you in the contest arena? All right, I would presume that Toastmaster Ayobami Atolagbe is not at his desk at the moment. How about Toastmaster Valentine Obayi? All right, there he is, Say something.
I had a little glitch with the internet, and now I'm back.
Oh, okie dokie then. It's superb to see you again. And may I inform our new members and our guests that Ayobami Atolagbe is our educational vice president, or our vice president of education. And what inspires him the most? The curiosity to know more, be more, do more. Toastmaster Ayobami, tell us why specifically did you join Merit Toastmasters Club?
Thank you very much, contest chair. I would say it is a journey or an answer that aligns with the quote you just said right now. The curiosity to know more, to do more, and to be more. Not limiting yourself, thinking that you know everything, but being inquisitive to ask yourself, can I do better? And one thing I learned is that for you to do better, you have to become better. And I noticed that I have been a speaker, a teacher, a trainer, but there's a better way to do it. And I would say that is what led me to Toastmasters. And ever since, it has been brick after brick, building upon the tower of knowledge for me in public speaking, communication, and leadership. Thank you very much. Back to you, contest chair.
Wow, right. I mean, I was enthralled by your usage of the metaphorical concept of brick by brick. That was enchanting to hear. Was enchanting to hear. And tell us, since you joined, what has been the best public speaking lesson that you have learned?
That one is number one that rings in my head every single time I put a pen to paper. When you want to give a speech, you can be overwhelmed with decades of ideas, and you get to pen everything on paper. But that doesn't mean everything you've penned down have to be delivered in that speech. Like our team today says what? Voice of changes. It is in knowing what counts for that moment. And to answer the question directly, I will say it is one, to note that it is okay not to give the speech of everything that is written down. It is okay to strike out ideas that you might even think is important in a speech. It is okay to take ideas and still keep it in the vault, whereby you share the ones that people can use. And that has been one greatest key for me, so that I don't overwhelm the audience and I can give them that which they can use at that particular time and help them achieve the result they want. Thank you very much.
Right.
The contest.
Right. Voices of change. Give them what they need at that particular, that specific point in time. In the field of communication, we describe that as information diet. You put the audience on an information diet. Toastmaster Ayobami Atolagbe, we thank you wholeheartedly for participating in both contest categories today, namely the international speech as well as the evaluation contest. What a display of intestinal fortitude. We congratulate you, our Vice President of Education. May I request, please, the Zoom master to plaster his certificate on the screen now. Right? If it is not ready, it is my unyielding belief, given the excellence of Merit Toastmasters Club, I believe that Ayobami Atolagbe will receive that exquisite certificate.
Sorry to interrupt you, contest chair. Please can Toastmaster Razak be made the co-host so that he can share the certificates? Thank you.
Well, that's all right. Toastmaster Razak, whenever you can, please share the certificate. Is Valentine Obayi in the contest arena at the moment?
Yes,
Valentine Obayi.
I am.
All right, Toastmaster Valentine, congratulations on your participation in the speech evaluation contest today.
Thank you very much, the English doctor himself and the contest chair.
All right. Well, we have a plethora of Toastmasters clubs. Tell us, why specifically did you decide to join Merit Toastmasters Club?
I loved what it means when everyone together is in pursuit of excellence. And I am someone who loves the principles behind time management. And when I experienced the first meeting as a guest, and I saw the cards, green, yellow, and red, signifying you're good, the yellow, which is round up, and the red, which is round up, literally, this is the end. You have to wrap up and end your speech. That immediately clicks that yes, this is the right place to actually learn. Because personally, I felt this is one principle that many times people have ignored, even in their activities, their daily activities. I have had meetings where people just come up on meetings 2 minutes late, 3 minutes late, and honestly, it doesn't sit well with me. So yes, I loved what I experienced. It was the experience, and for the fact that it is place to learn, definitely it checked all the check boxes on my books.
Right. That's splendid. And by the way, while Toastmaster Valentine was speaking, we saw, did we not, the exquisite certificate of participation. Ayobami Atolagbe. Interestingly, Valentine Obayi is our club's sergeant at arms, and there is something intriguing that inspires him, and that is nature. That's the thing that inspires him the most. Nature. Toastmaster Valentine, tell us, since you joined Merit Toastmasters Club, what has been the best public speaking advice you have received or learned?
Wow, that is impressive. Like an awesome question. I have learned that a speech can be really good when you have actually experienced it yourself. And the details comes directly from your intuitive part of your brain, because true knowledge itself doesn't come from the books. It comes from experience. And when you're being told to give a speech which is based on your experience, you do not even need to raise a pen to draft your speech. I think that is the one and only and the most important part of what I've really learned. And I have improved. I'm still improving. I still consult a lot, especially with quotes from different resources, and it has really helped. So I have literally learned to use my intuitive perception, which sends all the message that I need through experience to my frontal brain, the intellect. Thank you.
All right, and a speech based on our personal experience is often extremely effective, and that's the best public speaking lesson that you've learned. And that reminded me of a book written by the renowned leadership expert, John C. Maxwell. What is the book title? The 16 Undeniable Laws of Communication. John C. Maxwell spoke exhaustively and unapologetically and concisely and eloquently about the law of credibility. And the law of credibility stipulates that our most effective message is the one we live. Our most effective message is the one we live.
Absolutely.
Valentine Obayi, thank you most kindly for your train of thoughts. And more imperatively, we congratulate you on your participation in the 2026 Merit Toastmasters Club's speech evaluation competition or contests. Bravo.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Right. The Zoom master, please plaster his certificate on the screen for all of us to.
It is worth plastering.
Okay. Wow. All right. There it is. This Master Valentine Obayi, we celebrate your intestinal fortitude. Bravo.
Thank you very much once again, the English doctor
All right.
and the contest chair.
Right. It's my most magnificent toes on the call, my most distinguished colleagues, our well-intentioned leaders. How about our esteemed guests? Our esteemed guests, at this juncture, we're going to take a brief brain break. A brief brain break for 4 minutes or thereabouts. Thereafter, I will announce the results of both contest categories. So we shall reconvene at 6 minutes past 6 to announce the results. Our President, you can interact with the guest at this time.
Right.
And once it's past, I will announce the results of the competition.
All right, many thanks, Tim Craig. Thank you, our distinguished Toastmasters, contest chair, our chief judge, and our amazing, amazing guest on the call. However, I would like you to indulge just quite briefly to take a group picture while we are on break or recess. So please, I don't know, Tim Ayobami, are you here in the room? While we are waiting for... Okay, I would have loved that we do that before some people drop off the call. Okay. But Mr. Contest Chair, is that okay that we bring that session forward to take a group picture?
All right, let's take the group picture and then I will announce the results.
Okay. All righty. So ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters and guests, it's time to see your handsome, beautiful, elegant, what else, debonair. Okay, so please do me this favor and turn on your cameras if you can, so that we can just have this group picture here together. Don't run away. Don't worry. You never can tell whether that picture might land somewhere where you get to have this amazing gold coin or, you know, lots of dollars. I know that Coach Ayobami is usually very good at this, taking up these pictures. I don't know if he's still here. So please turn on your cameras if you can. And let us take this group picture while we wait for the judges to collate their votes. Oh, the cameras are being turned on.
If I may request, can
Yes.
someone take a laptop screenshot, because I'm working from my phone today, so that we have the better shots of it. Thank you so much.
That's fine. Okay, so I would like to, I'll do that, and I also like to, Valentine, if you can support me on that, so we have at least 2 options. So right now, I see Green, I see Tim Loveth, I see Alexis, I see Tim Hamed, I see Lazarus. Lazarus Kalu, that's a very, very unique name. I see the great Awuni, Margaret, Adeyemi, Beatrice, our beloved, delectable, ebullient speaker, Amos Adereti, Adenike Kolawole, Kelvin, Bukola Ademore. So please, can you turn on your cameras? Let's just take this picture very quickly. And you don't have to touch up your face. You're already looking so amazing. I know that I can see that, I can feel that right from where I am. So, oh, Lazarus has turned on his camera. What a handsome man. Right? Oh, it's a lovely smile as well. All right, I see Victoria Shomadi here. Victoria Shomadi looking very elegant. Okay. So in 10 seconds, I would like you, if you can, please to turn on your camera so that we can just quickly take this good picture. Oh, wow. See the amazing Tim Beatrice again. Tim Hamed. Amos, Margaret. Okay, so in 10 seconds, I'll just take the picture. So 10, 9. Oh, Tim Lovett, good to see you. 8, 7. So please put in your best smile. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This picture might just fetch you the next $1,000. You never can tell. Oh, our Tem Razak is looking very dashing. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's take this. Oh, CTM Fumi Lori. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Let's give your best smile. Tim Valentine, please support me with this so that we have two perspectives of this picture. And so let me hold that. Yes, hold that smile. Hold that smile. This smile is going to, is it White House or is it going to Aso Rock? Okay, say Muchi or cheese. All right, thank you so very kindly. And I think this is back to you, our contest chair, to continue the proceedings of this contest.
All right, thank you most kindly, our president, for relinquishing control of the spotlight. Voices of change. I would love our contestants to note that competition is a catalyst for excellence. It brings out the best in us. And a wise man once trumpeted the fact that when we compete against others, it could result in bitterness. But when we compete against ourselves, it often results in betterment. And I'm going to announce the result in that spirit right now. One person will be declared the champion or the winner, but everyone is guaranteed to grow from the competitive speaking experience. Brothers and sisters, there were no timing disqualifications, which is awe-inspiring. We had 2 contests, and I'm going to begin with the international speech competition. We had 2 contestants. I'm simply going to mention the name of the first place winner, and it stands to reason that the second contestant is the second place winner, which is impressive as well. The first place winner for the International Speech Contest 2026 is Toastmaster Ayobami Atolagbe. Toastmaster Ayobami Atolagbe, congratulations on your triumph or victory in our International Speech Contest today. Congratulations. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much, Contest Chair.
All right. As regards our speech evaluation contest, to an equal degree or extent, we had 2 contest speakers. I'm going to mention the name of the first place winner. And of course, it stands to reason that the second contestant is the occupant of the second place position, which is coruscatingly brilliant too. The winner of the Speech Evaluation Contest 2026 of Merit Toastmasters Club is Toastmaster Ayobami Atolagbe. Toastmaster Ayobami, we congratulate you on your victory in both contest categories. How do you feel about that?
I would say exhilarating, excited, empowered. I don't want to use the word speechless, but indeed it's getting close to it. But it's a learning process for me. And I believe I can definitely still do better. Thank you very much.
All right, congratulations on your victory in both contest categories. Right. Brothers and sisters, it has been great, it has been fun, but my time here is done. Before I relinquish the spotlight to our president to provide the closing remarks, I feel inclined to thank some specific functionaries who were instrumental in the success of the contests today. Accordingly, I would love to first and foremost thank our Chief Judge, Toastmaster Fumi Omotosho, for her competence and professionalism in moderating the production of the results. Likewise, may I thank our anonymous voting judges, as well as our tiebreaker or tie-breaking judge, for their wisdom and excellence. Ballot counters, many thanks for your effort. Our test speaker, Toastmaster Beatrice, we thank you most graciously for accepting to deliver the target of the test speech. Our conscientious timekeeper, who incidentally doubled as the contest sergeant at arms, our incumbent president, Toastmaster Ebun Damelda. We thank you wholeheartedly for your meticulousness or conscientiousness. Our Zoom master, Toastmaster Razak, thank you most kindly for your effort. I thank our audience members for your cooperation throughout the proceedings. And best of all, can we have a contest without contestants? The answer is self-evident. As a consequence, I would love to specifically thank all of our contestants, namely Ayobami Atolagbe, Valentine Obayi, Abiola Akinyemi, for their unparalleled intestinal fortitude to bite the bullet, to take the bull by the horns and compete today. Long may we continue to use our voice to propel and motivate and inspire change across the chronicles of human history. Madam President, back to you.
Our dear English doctor, Toastmaster Craig, who has served very conscientiously as the contest chair. I mean, his role was nothing short of magnificent. Please let's give him, now I would like you also to mute our microphones if we can, or drop some comments, and let's just give him, let's just encourage him, let's thank him, because That was masterfully done. Okay, so now on the screen, we can see the contest certificates. Toastmaster Valentine Obayi, second place in today's speech contest. And of course, on your screen now, you will see the next certificate, which is going to be uploaded and shared. Of course, our champion for today, Toastmaster Ayobami Atolagbe. Toastmasters and guests, I want to say thank you, and our judges, our distinguished Toastmasters, all our role players. I want to thank you for coming this Thursday evening to partake of this contest. We really, really appreciate you, your time and your efforts. At Merry Toastmasters, this is me saying a big, big thank you. Now, if there are any guests on the call, I would just like to, okay, let me just look through and see if we have any guests here. Okay, we still have a couple of guests. So I'm sure some of us have seen people who have spoken here today, and yes, and of course, some people are wondering, can I ever get to speak like that? What does it take? I mean, you can hear how the English doctor has spoken, our chief judge, the contestants. I want you to look at Merry Toastmasters as a training ground. Nobody here that is speaking at this moment started speaking this way. It was one, like one of the contestants said, it was one brick after the other, the behind the scenes, one step after the other. And here at Merry Toastmasters Club, this is a place where you can fail and learn to lead and learn to speak. Let your voice be the voice of change. So if you are still, maybe if you're joining us for the first time, this is a club that is one of the most respected clubs all over the country. And it's under the umbrella company or the umbrella club of Toastmasters International, which is found all over the world. So here you do not just get to network with just this club, you get to network with other club members across the world. Now, Toastmasters is not just a public speaking club, it is also a leadership club. So here you get to hone and learn to lead and lead effectively. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a beautiful Thursday evening. I want you to keep using your voice to effect change. Because when we are able to use our voice, we're able to change lives one person at a time. I want to thank you once again for all those who we called, even some at short notice, and they still turned up for us. Thank you very kindly. We have our Vice President membership. I don't know if he's on the call, if you would like to engage us here. Okay, Toastmaster Ahmed.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes. Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Sorry, I'm in transit and I can really not put on my camera, but I'll try as much as possible to say a few words. I think most of the guests I found on the call, I think they've left. We now have from 25 people here, we now have 15. Let me just look at the list again. My name is Ambassador Ahmed Omar, Vice President Membership for Merry Toastmasters. I welcome all the guests to today's event, which is unique. It's an opportunity to witness a competition. It's not something we're privileged